All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. So first of all, I want to give a huge shout out to Allison.
Yay!
Allison, she just got invited to Vegas. I'm so excited for you, girl. So deserving.
Thank you.
So, you guys, this is why we really, push to work your hardest. And I know that you guys do, but you just really want to keep pushing and really follow what Paul and Jason are putting out there and really take it seriously because they've been saying big things are coming, get to 4K, get to 12K. And they send out 200 invites to 4Ks that didn't earn the trip. So I'm so excited for Allison. She's going to be there with us, hopefully. So excited.
Hopefully Jason gets it worked out with work.
Yeah, you still need to come, girl.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what fun person I could bring instead of my husband.
You got a lot of friends, family, teammates.
Yes.
So, all right. So that's exciting. My phone's been blowing up all night. Last like half hour. I have a couple friends that have earned it also. So they've been messaging me. So exciting. All right. So how this is gonna go tonight is I'm just gonna start out. I'm gonna talk about a couple things. I'm gonna have Mark jump on, talk about the guys Zoom he was on yesterday, and then I'm gonna have Ashley jump on and talk about a couple things. We're gonna keep Michelle quiet for the night, keep her rested, and hopefully she gets better. So, all right. So we were on a leadership Zoom this afternoon for 2 hours with Lisa Fuller, and went over a lot of things. And her biggest tip to us is we want to make sure that we are creating a lot of excitement, and not only with our teams but on our Facebook page. We want to show that that we're excited, that we're pumped, that we like we love our product, we do, but are we portraying that on our Facebook page, how much we love it and how amazing we feel? Are we talking about how the what is the pay doing for you, even if it's filled up your gas tank or paid off a bill, things like that. Like, those are big things that are relatable to other people right now, especially after the holidays. So a lot of people are struggling financially right now. We're into the holidays. The holidays. Okay. The time between the holidays and tax return is a really tough time. Bless you. A tough time for people because people are short on cash. They are trying to get caught up on their credit card bills and things like that they spent over the holidays. And so we want to create a sense of excitement and, oh my gosh, because I worked so hard, I earned my paycheck this week, and that helped me fill up my gas tank, or that helped me pay off my credit card that I used for Christmas, and create that excitement. Be relatable, because that's what people are going to you're going to be attractive to people. And that kind of went along with last week. We talked about our brand. So and then I want to go into vision boards. Have we done vision boards? I know Mark and I are doing ours right now, but that is huge for your business, your future. What you speak into, what you speak out there, what you put out there is what's going to come to you. So what is your why? Do you know what your why is? You need to put that on your vision board. And so you can look at that every day. Is your vision board, is your why, is that to get out of debt? Is that to go on vacation? Is that to pay off a car? Is that to get your car? Whatever that is, put that on your vision board and look at that every day. And remind yourself what your why is, because that's what's going to keep you motivated and keep you pushing and striving for more. We want to start, I'm going to start doing this for my personally enrolled. So, I'll talk to a couple of my personally enrolled about how they want to go about this. But what I'm going to start doing is doing a launch, not really a launch call, but so within the 24 to 48 hours from them joining, we're going to go live on Facebook because I'm very comfortable with that. And we're going to go on live on Facebook, and I'm just going to kind of interview my new promoter. So 24 to 40 hours after they sign, I'm going to go live on Facebook with my new promoter, and we're going to just talk about a little bit about the product, the compensation plan, just a little bit, just more about like the bonus structure, things like that, like with your 800, 1600, the iPad mini bonus, and then your auto bonus. So that's when I talk about bonuses. That's what I'm talking about. And
Okay,
then,
so regarding that, before we get too far, I do have a question because I wanted to start doing that in my house. It's due. I'm sorry, it's really loud. So I wanted to start doing that with the team. And I know, like, my girls have had tons of people recently join.
mm-hmm.
And I want to start doing that, but I didn't know, like, how we should approach it. Should it just be like an interview? Should it just be like open? Hey, we just started this, blah, 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 that kind of thing?
Yeah, what you want them to do is say, okay, we're going to do a launch call, a launch Facebook Live, however, whatever you're comfortable with. Some people are comfortable on live, some people are just comfortable on phone. I like to see people's faces. I like, to see a reaction, things like that. So, what you want them to do is invite all their friends and family, and then you'll talk about the business a little bit about the product, kind of, say, hey, Ashley, welcome. So excited that you joined Lavelle. Tell us a little bit about yourself and, who you brought on. And then, you'll talk a little bit, and then I'll go into, my story just a little bit.
Okay.
And you want it to be really short but powerful. You don't want people on there for too long because they could start to get, it could be too much for them. Sometimes less is more. And then if you can, what I always like to do is I set aside credits for my promoters within their first 14 days, and that they can use towards their first 2 customers. So I'll say, okay, actually, I have $25 for each of your first 2 new customers that order the Thrive experience, that they can take $25 off their first purchase, so it only costs $125. And that helps them towards their VIP 800. Because we want to make sure that all of our promoters are going for their VIP 800. They're achieving that, because what that does is that creates excitement and momentum, and they see that check and they want to keep going. They want to keep pushing. So then the next thing is VIP 1600. It's another $660. And then 4K, when their check goes up and they get their the iPad mini bonus of $299. And the next thing from there is 12K, and they get their $800 auto bonus. So it creates kind of a snowball effect when they reach their first VIP 800. Then it just keeps going from there. So yeah. So we want to make sure that we're setting everybody up for success. And we want to make sure that we create duplication. It's great sometimes to think outside the box. What can we do to help create more interaction? What can we do to create more business, things like that? But we have to really look at the bigger picture. Like, these multimillionaires at the top of the company, what did they do to get there? There were no, there wasn't really huge Facebook, 5 years ago, like it is now. There wasn't Facebook Lives, or, there wasn't a lot of the things that we have now. So a lot of that was belly to belly, face to face. So, but with that being said, we do have certain technologies now that they didn't. I feel like I'm talking about like we're like, no, 30 years ago. But, but we do have better products now, because back then we didn't have DFTs. DFTs are only just a couple years old. So what are we doing right now to create duplication so we can train our people so they can train their people? So 2 and 2. I need to get 2 customers and 2 promoters every month, 2 and 2. And then that's your minimum. How do we do that? We go through training, blah, blah, blah. So what are we doing that's making sure that it's duplicatable to ensure that we're setting everything up for success? And that's it. That's really what I have right now. I didn't really have a lot tonight. We do have 2.0 launching this week. I'm so excited. Either Wednesday or Thursday. I know that Jason Camper put a little thing out there saying that, oh, maybe we'll wait till February, but he was just kidding. So I'm so excited. Wednesday or Thursday, we're launching 2.0. I don't know what that means. I just know that I'm so excited. And I know they're going to be announcing some big things. I know we're going to be having some product launches. I don't know if that's going to be this month or while we're in Vegas. I don't know. But big things are happening, and it's going to be huge. So don't slow down. Just keep going. Keep pushing. And it will all make sense when everything gets announced. So I'm so excited. So I'm going to have Mark jump on so we can talk a little bit about the new men's group that they just created and had their first Zoom yesterday. I heard it was really good. I listened in on a little bit of it yesterday, and they're really excited. They're really trying to get more men involved. I know that a lot of the men that are involved right now are because of their partners, wives, girlfriends, whatever. They're involved because of them, but there are a lot that are involved on their own, which is amazing. I'm so excited for those, and then those men. So I'm going to have Mark talk a little bit about that, and then we'll have Ashley jump on. All right, so give me 1 second.
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday night. Thank you all for taking some time. Michelle, hope you're feeling better. So like Danny said, they did have a men's call last night. It was the first one, and it was for Thrive 2.0. It was also just about the business in general, not just from a guy's perspective, but for everybody. So one of the things that I loved right off the bat was just about the guys and how comfortable it was. So if there is guys on here. I see Dominic's on here. I'm not sure who else is on, or if there's any other guys. But if there's not, one thing he did say was, guys are not like men. Guys want to see it. Guys want to know what it's going to do, and they want to know how it's going to benefit them. So if you're trying to give people or open up your market to where it's not just women, and this goes for the women as well, is just you need to understand that for men, it's as crazy as it sounds, they do want to see that. They want to know how it's going to benefit for them and what are the things that they're going to be able to get out of it and maybe even make off of it. So those were one of the two big things that I looked at and I loved.
So I have a question, Mark.
Sure.
I actually was talking about that today because Danny said you were going to be on here, so it got me super excited. We don't have very many men on our team. Is there something we should redirect our Facebook to like focus towards them, or like What should we do? How should we reach out? Because I don't know what to do.
So one of the things, sorry if I seem like far away. One of the things that it's, so I don't know if you guys know, and if you do have a lot of guys, or if you don't, and like you said, a lot of us don't. So I'm trying to change that personally myself. I want to target more to guys. Not that women can't take it. It's just, women tend to be around women. They just do. So, guys want to see more guys talk about it. They want to
Hey
know if
guys,
it's for
Mark,
real.
sorry, can you guys hear me? I just want to say this because this really works for me. And Ashley, once I say it, you're going to be like, oh yeah. We're always telling you guys, if you need customers, post for customers. If you need promoters, post for promoters. If you want to add men to your business, make sure that you're including them.
Yep.
All I simply did was put on my Facebook, I'm looking for a man that wants to help me lead my team of men. And I'm looking at signing one of the biggest sales representatives for Valentine Camping World joining our team just because I posted I was looking for a man to help me lead the team. So if you guys want men to join, just include them in your post. That's all. Sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
No, you're okay. That's absolutely right, because that's what I was going into next. Is some of the men. If you want to see what some of the men post, not just for men, but also for women that are selling it. Jason Manquist. If you're a guy and if you're a girl that wants to look at targeting men, you should be following him. You don't need to friend him, just follow him. Look at his post. AJ Hudson, he's another one. Targets towards men quite a bit. Dustin Carr, I believe, is another one that you should look at. Barry Hurt, that's another one that you can look at. One thing that Jason Manquist said last night was, if you're looking for men or women, doesn't matter which one, you need to please your customers as to what you're looking for. So if you're looking to go after men, then you need to target your post around men, or what a man would look at. So I know for me personally, I want to see the benefits of it. I want to see how it's going to affect my life and how I can put it into my daily routine. AJ Hudson made a good comment about how he started using it and completely went away from some of the products that he was getting at, GNCs and your vitamin stores and things like that, because he was able to see the product itself and what it was doing for him. Jason Manquist did touch on another point. He said, people are going to react the way that they see you react. So if you're excited, and it goes back to some of the stuff that Danny was saying, was if you're excited about it, if you're telling them, this is what it does for me, this is how it, makes my life easier. Now I can focus. Now I can have energy all day. That's natural and good for me. That's what they're going to look at. That's pleasing your audience. If your audience is more women, it's no disrespect, but if it's more women, then maybe that's the area that you should be on. For guys, and this goes for Dominic as well. If your audience is somebody that loves motorcycles or loves fast cars, target those guys. That's something you love, Me personally, I like college sports and professional sports. So I'm looking at joining, and I have joined some of those groups and just start interacting, being more positive in their personal pages, not just in a group page, but being more direct, friending those people. Hey, I'm a Cowboys fan. Hey, I know you're a Cowboys fan. Our season sucks, but you know what? We got next year. What are your thoughts? That's interacting, and that also allows that person to see your page and start being more interactive on your page. So yes, people are going to see, people are going to follow. You just have to keep on, trying to achieve whatever market you're looking at going for. That was one thing that, like I said, that was shared in there. Also, I know, just like Danny said, one of the things that Barry Hurt was talking about was, if you get a new customer, work with them for the first 30 days on how they can get their product for free by just referring two people with their own link. So you're not having to do any work. But if you spend that time putting that time into your customer, that if they got 2 people and then their 2 people got 2 people, it just multiplies. It's endless. It could keep on going forever. Also going on to promoters, he said, with promoters, your first 14 days, that should be the 14 days that you are pushing hard for every single one of them to go VIP 800 and VIP 1600 and get that iPad, just like Danny said. Like, I'll tell you, half of that meeting was probably just about pushing for free referrals and the VIP 1600. Then the rest was kind of like an open forum, just going into learning how to approach men. What's a good sales pitch for men? One that, Jason Manquist shared was, he said, I owned a pool business. So people are going to reflect how you run your business. So if you're full of negativity and you're constantly posting on stuff, why would somebody want to be around that if that's not the type of person that they are? He said he ended up selling his pool business twice. And out of all his customers that he had, they all ended up canceling. He ended up having to buy his business back because they weren't Jason Manquist pool service. It wasn't that type of person that was running the business. They wanted somebody that was upbeat. They wanted somebody that was honest, that was truthful, and they gave them good service. So that's how we got to look at it also, when not just targeting for men and women, but in general with our businesses, look at how we can affect, going forward. So that's all I have. I don't have very much. I know they're talking about doing it once a week. If there's guys in here, if you know guys and they have questions, you're more than welcome to send me a message. Adam, message me. If you want to be a part of the men's group, if there is any other men, Dominic, if you're interested, if there is anybody else and you guys are uncertain, let me know. I'll get in a 3-way message with some of the leaders, and I'd be more than welcome to sit in and help you see what we can do for them and give them some greater insights. So with that, if anybody has any questions, if not, I'll give it up to Ashley and let her take it over and send Danny back in here.
Apparently no question.
No? All righty. Have a great one, y'all.
Thank you. All right, guys. While we're waiting for Danny to come back, hello. Oh, she's getting her headset in. No, Shay. It might be a little difficult with this peanut that does not want to go to bed. Okay, so earlier today we talked about layered leadership. I figured that tonight would be perfect timing because we've had so many new people join the team. So I know, not everyone understands what layered leadership is. So it kind of feeds off of what Danny has already said, and that we announce everyone, figure out who each person's lead is. So for example, Ashley is on here tonight. So she's under me. Anybody that joins under her, she would be in charge of doing the bulk of the training, getting them on the training page, training them one-to-one if that's what they needed help with. Then if she's not able to be reached or she has a question, then they would come to me. But those people would be introduced to me. And it's a trickle-down effect. But we got to make sure that you guys, anybody that you sign, you're training them. So our team's growing extremely rapidly. And Lauren should be on here as well. I know Beth is probably still working. But that's another one. If you guys don't know how to train, don't know where to start, let us know. Any of us, myself, Danny, Michelle, Mark, any of us can help you and teach you how to train your team. So that way they're focusing, on what Mark said, on those VIP bonuses, getting them where they need to get. If you don't have the credits to help them enroll the people, let us know. We can try to help you make sure that your people are getting those bonuses and they're getting where they get.
You guys can mass recruit all day and look like a rock star with the 600 people that you're enrolling as free customers. But if you don't know how to train them and you don't know how to teach them the business, you're not going to grow. It's kind of like going to Walmart because they're giving away a free cookie sample. You're going to want more than one free cookie. Well, you got to buy the whole pack. So you really need to be training. You can't just sign these people. You just enrolled 15 people. Now, guess what? You have to train all 15 people. You can't just throw them in the training chat and think that they're going to learn that way. That's going to be super overwhelming. So what Ashley and I try to teach all of you is to make a smaller chat to start with for the first week with just your new people and get them learning the basics, because I'm watching people walk out of the chat again because they're getting overwhelmed with stuff that's going on. So you guys, if you're not comfortable with training people or you don't know how to train them, please reach out to any one of the leaders to help you, because you guys can legit kill this business and your promoters can kill this business as long as they're getting the training, because that's your job. Sorry,
We
Ashley.
can't continue, like, I know I'm going to call out Beth and I know she won't get mad at me. So that's why I'm going to do it. She works 70 plus hours, but at the same time, I don't have time. I still have to work this business. If I want a paycheck, I have to work it as well. I can't just sit back and be like, oh, you guys can all do it now for me. Oh no, that's not how it works. I do still have to work. So I need her to train the people that she's bringing in. If she needs them adjusted, like Michelle said, in one big chat, that's perfectly fine, because they're all starting at the same time. I just cannot train everybody individually. So whatever works for you, let us know. We can help you, but I can't do all the individual. I'm starting to feel overwhelmed, especially with how big we're getting, how fast we're getting. So the layered leadership is going to be huge. We can help you. Anything you need, we can help you do what you need and get where you want to get. It's easier than you think too. It's not. This company makes it so super easy. It's not complicated at all.
Yeah, you guys got to remember that everything that we do is duplicatable. It's all about the VIP 800. If you stop overcomplicating this and just remember, all you have to train your people to do is 2 and 2. That is the most duplicatable thing that this company, it's rocket science, legit rocket science. I mean, that's amazing. 2 and 2, that's all you have to teach them. Stop overcomplicating it. Educate yourself on the experience, educate them, educate your leaders to educate their leaders, and there's your layered leadership. Because I'm telling you right now, as leaders, we can't sit up here and just collect money off you guys. If we're not enrolling new promoters and enrolling new customers, we're not getting paid. If this isn't it works here. This is Laval. So leaders have to actually work to get paid. We don't get to just sit back and collect a check, okay? So it's very important for you as leaders to make sure that your leaders underneath you understand how to train people, or else you guys are going to be in big trouble when you see your paycheck and you're like, hey, I just enrolled 60 new promoters and I got like a $14 paycheck. What the hell? Did you train them? Okay, you guys, so if you need help on how to train, please make sure you reach out.
That's it, Danny. Unless you want to add something, layered leadership with this company is super easy.
It is, yeah, absolutely. As soon as you have one promoter under you, you're a leader. So you want to make sure that, like, they were saying that you're making sure that your promoters are being trained. They're watching the videos. They know that, like 90% of our customers, they order the Thrive Experience, or 3 steps. That's our #1 product system. What do you know about it? We want to make sure that, and if you don't know, if you are new and you're uncomfortable, go with your upline, get with Michelle, get with Ashley, get with myself, whoever is your upline, get with one of us, say, hey, can you jump on a 3-way chat with me? I have a new customer that's, or potential customer, potential promoter that has a lot of questions and I don't really know how to answer them. Yep, no problem. we are all here. We can jump on anytime. I know the three of us, we do this full time, so we're always available. Or if you know someone, a sideline that has been with, the company, more than a minute, have them hop on, whoever you feel comfortable with. Yeah, so we want to make sure that we are giving the right information to our customers and the right training to our promoters. So absolutely. Great topic, Ashley. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. I really don't have much else. No, you're not feeling well. Michelle, do you have anything to add tonight?
No, I think I'm good because I have quite extensive things that I want to go over, and unfortunately tonight's just not it. I'm afraid I'm going to pass out if I start. So
You're fine. We'll have you go next Monday.
sounds good.
So keep your list of notes. Anybody else? Allison, do you have anything?
I don't.
Nope.
Life, I just in human shit in my bathroom.
Oh my God, you sound like me.
Potty a toddler and she get.
Oh boy.
I have the dogs doing that.
No, I've got a girl. I'd rather dog shit than shit.
Guys, keep in mind that we're recording.
No, I don't have any.
Okay. This is are going to be really quick tonight. We went over some big stuff. I want to make sure that each one of these Zooms isn't, we have, a game plan. We talk about, 2 to 3 different topics, and then, I don't want to, hold you guys up. I know that we have a lot going on this week. We're so excited.
Okay.
Just get ready. Wednesday and Thursday. One of those days they're going to be announcing 2.0. So we want to be ready. We're going to rock and roll, and your business is going to explode. I know last year this time was huge, huge, huge. And they're only expecting bigger things this year. So I'm so excited. And
One quick thing.
hold on.
If they have questions or anything,
Yeah.
tell them to bring it to the Zoom next week.
Yeah.
We'll try and answer them.
I was just going to say that I'm going to be putting up a post on the Thrivers page to let you all know that if you have questions, to please make sure that you're taking notes, writing down your questions throughout the week. Okay, and then that way when Monday comes, you don't forget what your questions were. I just heard Mark in the background, and that's what I was waiting for you to get done talking to tell you I was going to put a post up for everybody to realize that they can take the floor, ask questions. Or if you're not comfortable doing that, you guys, you can also post them on the Thrivers page, or you can send myself, Ashley, Allison, your upline, whoever it may be, Danny, Mark, whatever. Send us a private message on a topic that you guys would like us to go over if you're not comfortable speaking it.
Yeah, absolutely. So have an amazing rest of the week, and I can't wait to see what happens later this week and what it's going to do for all you guys in your business. So I'm so excited. So have an amazing week, and we will meet up next Wednesday, or sorry, what's today? Next Monday at 8 o'clock, and we'll talk about 2.0. All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you, Ashley.
Bye.